fuck Sutter, Seagal, and White. It's my wife, Kay Seagal. You may know her from TV's Sons of Anarchy.
Hello.
And that's my son, Jackson. You might know him from... Stop. And
this is very spontaneous.
This is spontaneous. We're going to do a little...
we were eating dinner,
they
he
came
asked
by.
us to join.
They came by. I'm watching I'm living through my son vicariously because he still eats meat. So I'm watching him eat. Is that a sausage?
Yeah.
Don't they look good?
They
really
awesome.
look good, like
They
kielbasa
just,
sauce.
man, I love kielbasa.
Of course you do.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was
It's
excellent.
a penis thing. Here's so up to date, catching you up to date. We're sitting in post, by the way, hence the beautiful decor. And oh, you have any? No, you're good. You have no story points on you. Because I tell you, those story points, boy, do they hurt in bed. Ho!
Is that what you?
I don't know.
It's my mom.
It doesn't even. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm his mom.
I know. I'm here all week.
All good.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, we begin. I tried to upload it to Twitter, but it was too big, so I put it on my blog. A little teaser for the Before the Anarchy, which starts next week. It looks very cool. So that'll start running next week. So far, 90% of it is Theo. That's all I.
Oh, really?
That's all I know so
funny.
far. Theo is sort of our host, which is fantastic.
These are behind the scene clips that were being shot.
Yes, it's behind the scenes from every episode, and it's cool because we definitely tease. Like you'll see, even in this first one, you'll see information about upcoming episodes that definitely talk about story and. Without giving away story, it definitely teases story, which I think is cool, and I'm trying to be strategic in how much I give out. But I think people will dig it. So I'm gonna ask 4 quick questions today, and these 4 people will get copies of my of the 21st Century Dead book that my short story is in. That I did tweet today, by the way. I reread it, and then I read some of the other stories, and my short story is just a complete clusterfuck. It's really bad. I just want to say that. And
You read that for us, didn't you read it to us?
That was so good.
It was good. We liked
zombie
it.
one?
Yeah,
That was awesome.
The story's cool. I just don't know how to get to the story because I'm not a fiction writer, and I just want to. And Stephen King has nothing to do with that book, but I just want to personally apologize to Stephen King on behalf of short stories everywhere. But you should buy it anyhow because you should buy it. Because I don't want to get in trouble for dissing it. But because all the rest of the stories are fucking awesome. Mine, not so much. I will say this, though. I will pitch this, and perhaps this will whet your appetite. It's about a zombie killer with Tourette's. That's all I'll say. Here are my questions for this week. And by the way, I'm still using the What the Fuck Sutter web email address. But what I'm doing now is I'm just sort of nuking all the questions because 90% of it is spam. Which allows me to actually get to the questions. So, here's the question. This is from Bobby Gee, not to be mistaken for Bobby McGee, which...
Doesn't say that.
No, I said that. It's my wife. It's just a constant
Trying to be
commentary.
clever.
That's it. He's from Portugal. No, does that say
Portageville.
Portageville,
Missouri. Missouri.
Hey, Kurt Love SA. Never missed the first run of the show yet. Fantastic. I have an ongoing dispute with my wife. Oh, I'm spitting. I have an ongoing... How's my hair look?
Your hair looks fine.
I have an ongoing dispute with my wife. This is my... Oh my God, I'm spitting like
Would
crazy.
you like me to read the question?
Can
How
you
about
read-
Jackson
how
reads
about
the
you read it?
question?
All right.
Jackson, read the question.
All right.
Hey, Kurt.
Here, there.
Oh,
I have an
ongoing dispute with my wife, which is my first question. She says Clay and JT were the same age. I say no, JT and Piney were closer to the same age and served in Vietnam together. That Clay is younger, and that Gemma was very young when she and JT got together. Who is right? Please let it be me, because I hardly ever win an argument around here.
You'll be happy to know, Bobby McGee. I know that's not your name, but I'm calling you that. That you are right, sir. That Clay and or JT and Piney were peers and served in Vietnam, and Clay also served in Nam, but he was considerably younger, like at least another generation, 6 or 7 years. And Clay was actually the last member of the first 9. And yes, and Gemma was a baby.
wee babe.
A wee babe. we say like 18,
She's such a
right?
young mom. Yeah, 18.
18 when she hooked up and then got knocked up and then hauled everybody back to Charmy. And you win a book, Bobby Gee. So if you're watching What the Fuck Sutter, you can email me at feedback@whatthefucksutter.
WTF?
Yeah. Yes. It's no. It's feedback@sutterinc.com. Feedback@sutterinc.com. I believe that's correct. And then you can send me your address, and I will send you a copy of the zombie book. And I know everyone is watching this, and now they have the feedback address, but it doesn't mean everybody can send me, because I'll know. I'm not that fucking stupid. So.
Bobby McGee.
Bobby McGee.
I've heard
Here,
that.
this question is from Susan Neal. And Susan says, "Hey, Kurt, at least my questions have some relevance and not some of those cunt questions. Hey, my son is here." Jesus,
We've
that
had
language.
huge conversations about the use of that word.
Yes, the C word.
What? I mean, Kurt loves it.
I know.
It's like our dinner table
Sort of. Let's not even go there.
Oh, it is.
Because,
That's
everybody's gonna
what it's
think
like
that's what we
at
talk
home.
about. Well, I challenge it.
Sorry to like reveal the family man, but
Yeah.
that's what you're like.
Now that Jax is Prez, will he continue to share secrets with Chibs, like the suicide attempt of Chibs, Juice? I'm sorry, like with attempt of Juice, just as Clay did with Tig, and they kept secrets. Yes, and perhaps. 2. It seemed that Jax had some doubts about Gemma's full involvement in the secret, because, and I did that because it's in quotes, because she was scared and showed the note to Jax.
Note
Is
to
that,
Clay.
Oh man, note to Clay.
What's wrong with you?
I'm dyslexic. I've been imposed. I'm fried.
Wow.
Is that why he brushed her off in the hospital hallway? I think, yes, I think that Gemma's connection to the death of JT, although in Jax's mind it's not a direct link, that there is that indirect association, and that actually comes out this episode in a scene where that you have that discussion with him about his perhaps connection that he is making between you and the death of JT.
Real, but he's
Right.
assuming things.
Yes.
Not necessarily true.
Okay. And 3, you know what? You don't get to ask 3 questions. However, Susan Neal, you too win the Zombie Anthology 21st Century Dead. And send your information to feedback@sutterinc.com. That's SUTTERINK.com. Susan Neal. That's 2 people. 2 more books.
Just listen to him talk.
He's a great speaker.
Yes, it's so rare because it doesn't happen at home.
What are you talking about?
What?
We listen to you all the time.
I know.
You both court.
I know. No, you don't.
I know, it's kind of true.
Hello, Mr. Kurt Sutter. See, Mr. Kurt Sutter.
You like that?
That's what you should
He
call me. In
wants us
fact,
to call him that.
I think I want everyone in my house to call me Mr. Kurt
I thought
Sutter.
you want us to call you Leon.
Oh, yes, and Leon.
Leon!
That's my other name.
Yeah.
My kids call me Leon.
Where did Leon
I
come
don't
from?
know. I just wanted you to call me that. I
It was
changed my
weird.
name.
It was really uncomfortable when
Yeah.
you said that, but
Yeah.
keep going.
Especially because I was wearing a thong.
Okay, stop.
Okay, so
My name
my
is-
name is
Seriously.
Bernard, and I am from Alsip, Illinois. Love Sons of Anarchy. Keep up the great work. I have 2 questions. In season 2, it was mentioned that the War Boys MC sold guns. Is there a chance that the War Boys and SOA will war over the gun trade?
We're the War Boys.
Where it was mentioned, it was a story point. And sometimes I will say this, a lot of times they're just sort of like, I try to create some reality in terms of story points, so I'm not just mention, try to be specific. But the cool thing about that too is that, fans pay attention, and that, if we come back around and there's an opportunity and the need for another MC, I've already laid track to that, and I have the War Boys, so I'm able to then call back and use them again.
It's a good band name.
And that, and not that anyone would remember the War Boys, but perhaps I would say I never closed the door on that.
This guy did.
His name is, my name is Bernard. He's from Aslip, Illinois. And two, will there ever be another MC? Somebody else?
Will there ever be another MC that will use the bottom rocker that will cause a war with SOA?
Probably not.